Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a reading for you. I'm doing this on the full moon in Taurus and just channeling the energies best I can. So, welcome. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below, where I am continue to feature a half off sale through the end of this year. So please take advantage of that. That's something you're interested in, because these readings are general. You're in a variety of circumstances that are unique to you, and I'm trying to give you the themes. So let's get started, Virgo, with your overall energy, the Four of Swords. You're healing. You are taking the time to step back and review the many changes that you are experiencing, the challenges you have overcome. This often comes during a post a large change, a big crisis, may I even suggest, that you have perhaps mounted a considerable challenge that you have survived. And in order to appreciate your success, you are retreating, you're pulling within to evaluate, to restore yourself, to recover from the challenges you've overcome. This is actually leading you to a consistent practice of checking in with yourself, whether this is taking a literal retreat, a vacation, or just a pull back in whatever way that you find the space to be silent with your own experiences, thoughts, and feelings. This is becoming a foundational part of your own wellness, your own growth, and gratitude for understanding uh, of the challenges you've overcome. So, this is a time of restoration for you, and feels as though you are preparing yourself for the next move, the next opportunity, even the next challenge, in a way that is built upon a sense that this is not about negative things happening to me. These are things, opportunities happening for me. And this is part of this elevation you're experiencing, and gratitude for what has often felt like one disaster after another. In the present time, we have the World card, so you are indeed closing out a cycle. You're finding closure with a journey, an adventure, a project, the completion of something that you have worked at for a considerable amount of time. This can be the closing out of a relationship with family members, a family member with a particular kind of employment, with a boss or a professional team you worked with, in clear awareness that this has been a preparation for the next move. So, this is reinforcing the rightfulness of this recovery and restoration period that you're enjoying now, that you are seeking to extract the wisdom that you've gained, the elevation in skills, perhaps the lessons you learned, the satisfaction you have in having completed something that in many ways you know is preparing you to move forward in a new way. In the past, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles feels as though you've spent quite a bit of time trying to integrate the lessons that you had learned, were learning, into the availability of an opportunity that you anticipated or were manifesting. So you have actually constructed the closure of this experience to coincide with the advancement towards a new opportunity that you have desired, that you have built, that you have intended for yourself. So there's nothing random or arbitrary about this experience you're having now. You actually plotted and planned this. You envisioned this. You looked forward to the future with this project, this new beginning in mind. And in the future, the Page of Swords is, I am increasingly feeling, is a beautiful moment of knowing the limitations of what you know. This is you coming to a place, having accumulated experience, rewards, recognition, acknowledgement, whatever it is that you gained from your former endeavors or opportunities. You're now at a place where you're not sure of where you're going to go or how you're going to proceed. You may know where you want to go, but are not sure how to get there. And the Page of Swords is this beautiful moment where we once again step back and simply observe what's going around us. It's quite different from the Four of Swords, where you're actually reviewing the challenges you've overcome and extracting their wisdom, their lessons. Here, you've cleared away a lot of that. You're solid on where you've come from, and now you are considering and recognizing the limitations of what you know, what you've gained in moving forward to something that you intentionally created for yourself. This is actually a place of incredible power, I believe, where you are able to simply be open to new ideas, observe what is happening around you, observe your peers or those you would like to be collaborators with. You are taking notes, you're making observations, and you're engaging your curiosity to in a most non-judgmental way, so that you're simply open to learning new things, finding out new information, doing the research necessary. I'm going to pull an oracle card and hope that if this reading is resonating for you, Virgo, that you will like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled the Peace card. And the Peace card reads, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. It sounds like you've gained a lot from your experiences, that you've completed something significant, and that through that completion, through that closure, you've actually gained a lot of personal satisfaction. You've put something to rest, something that perhaps motivated or inspired you or moved you forward, even prodded you to rest. You've come to a sense of self acceptance through this experience, and now are in a position to do something that you want to do, something that resonates for your own energy. So I think it's important that you recognize that if you were prodded or encouraged or directed to complete something, that you release that as a negative energy, like this sense of being pushed or pressured into something, that you release that because you're accepting your success, your accomplishment on its own terms, on its face, and you instead have set this up in a way that now gives you the opportunity to do something you truly want to do. The World card is clarified by the King of Cups and the Page of Swords again. I always like this. It's a confirmation that not only are you mature, have you grown, have you learned a sense of your own strength in being vulnerable, and that vulnerable can be the ability to accept direction from others, the ability to let others lead, and to know, to trust that there's much for you to learn through that experience. And that's what this is feeling like, to a place where you recognize that you may want something more, but you're not quite sure how to proceed, having been directed in the past, you're now looking for a way to be self-directed, to be inspired on your own terms. The page, to a page in the past, Pentacles in the past is clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. You've had a lot of humility required of you in your former position, environment, effort. It was important that you be sensitive to the needs of others, that you recognize when others needed support, that you were careful in the way that you negotiated your needs with others, but it really helped you grow. It helped you to understand that you are deserving and worthy of whatever it is you desire. It also helped you to understand that you can negotiate whatever it is you want, that all exchanges of energy are based on agreements, and you've become quite masterful at being uh, an open book when it comes to making your needs explicit and your expectations clear as well, so that you're not leaving anything to chance, with the likely outcome, as you may have experienced often in the past, where you did more than your share. You became the provider, you took care of everything, and you were resentful, and that resentment sabotaged what could have been or what was a productive relationship. Now you're better able to understand that you are an equal member in any exchange, and that your needs must be considered. In fact, you cannot achieve what you don't claim, what you don't identify as your desire. Inserting your desires in your negotiations is part of the skill set as well. And you've learned that well. You've learned the ability to be mature in those situations where you understand that you don't have to force or push your claims for a desire forward, that you can be open, clear, and communicate from a place of vulnerability, which can be challenging for earth signs in general. The Page of Swords in the future is clarified by the Judgment card and the Four of Wands. I think that you are in a place of recognizing that you have attempted a productive and establishing or committing to a relationship, uh, even an institution or an organization in the past that has prevented you from achieving the success in your life that you want. There's something about you wanting it all, but not having the confidence to ask for that, or to expect that, or to pursue that in the past. Now you are clear because of the work you've done in terms of relationships, agreements, exchanges of energy. And this is equally as valid with contracts, with money, and relationships in all areas of your life, that is leading you to a place of understanding that this is the basis for building something beyond you. You are the sense of understanding your own value and your own right to have what you want to have, that you are stepping into a place where you are attracting others similarly. You're attracting those relationships of other whole people that are not looking to you to fulfill a need, but are willing to join with you to build something beyond yourselves. This is feels like a destined, not only awareness, but you are connecting with in relationships that are destined to support your higher aspirations. There's so much more that you want, despite your many achievements, that you now see within your grasp. You see a loving family or a loving relationship supporting your work, and your work in the world is meaningful to you as someone who understands the importance of service in the world, your joy in being of service, but only to not to the detriment of yourself. So there's no sacrifice necessary. You don't. It isn't love or work. It isn't money or love. All of that is an illusion. Now you understand that you're worthy of that, and that is possible at this point. You now have the skills to make that a reality. I'm going to finish off this reading, Virgo, with a chakra wisdom oracle and have pulled self-love. You can only love others as much as you love yourself. And this is resonating from the heart chakra. The rose quartz is pictured on the outside here, and this really is about the honor and respect that you now understand you are completely worthy of. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.